Hallo meine lieben Zuschauer von BBQ aus Rheinhessen und herzlich willkommen zu diesem etwas längeren Video. Wie ihr im Videotitel schon gesehen habt, handelt es sich hierbei um das Video zur Cooking Class mit meinem Barbecue-Idol bzw. Barbecue-Gott Ted Reader. Der war letztes Wochenende in Erfurt in der Bachstelze und ja, Pitmaster X und ich sind hingefahren und haben das Ganze so ein bisschen mit der Kamera begleitet und haben ein paar Impressionen eingefangen und wir hatten einen unfassbar genialen Tag mit Ted Reader und ich empfehle euch jetzt für dieses halbe Stunden Video, macht euch ein Bierchen auf oder eben einen Kaffee und genießt einfach diese halbe Stunde Ted Reader Cooking Class. Der Mann ist absolut großartig. Eine kleine Warnung, die ich vielleicht vorab noch loswerden möchte, ist, Ted Reader ist in seiner Wortwahl sehr direkt. Dementsprechend ist dieses Video zwar komplett in Englisch, aber nicht unbedingt für Kinder geeignet. Aber ich denke, wir Erwachsenen werden auf jeden Fall eine Menge Spaß haben und einfach mal zu sehen, was dieses Urgestein des Barbecues drauf hat, das ist absolut der Wahnsinn. Also ich wünsche euch ganz viel Spaß mit diesem Video. Ja, Barbecue aus Rheinhessen heute nicht aus Rheinhessen, sondern aus Erfurt, aus der Bachstelze, denn es ist wieder mal soweit. Einmal im Jahr gibt sich mein Barbecue-Idol Ted Reader die Erde.
Hello everybody, welcome aboard.
Yeah.
It's going to be a fun ride today.
Oh, it will.
Enjoy it.
Wir machen hier heute so eine Cooking Class und schauen Ted mal so ein bisschen über die Schulter. Ich fange für euch ein paar Impressionen ein und ja, ich wünsche euch viel Spaß bei dieser Folge von Barbecue aus Rheinhessen.
Schön, dass ihr alle da seid hier in der Bachstelze. Es waren ja einige noch nicht hier. Herzlich willkommen. Wer Ted noch nicht kennt, der ist in Kanada und vor allen Dingen auch in den USA sehr, sehr bekannt. Er hat mittlerweile 21, 22 Bücher geschrieben und arbeitet jetzt noch an 3. Also wir sind mittlerweile bei 25 Büchern. Er ist Professor an der University of Niagara Falls. Das heißt, er macht auch quasi wissenschaftliche Geschichten, was hier Cooking, Food, Produktentwicklung, keine Ahnung was, da könnt ihr ihn auch dann mal selber fragen. Ich hoffe, ihr seid auch ein bisschen Englisch bewandert, weil einen extra Übersetzer haben wir jetzt nicht hingestellt. Wenn ihr Fragen habt, was er gar nicht versteht, übersetzen wir das dann auch. Ne? Können ja einige wie Jörn oder so, können auch ein bisschen mit übersetzen. Oder Heiko kann sehr gut Englisch, habe ich gehört. Ansonsten, was er heute alles macht, ich habe ihm gesagt, einfach crazy Freestyle wie letztes Jahr. Das heißt, wir wollen überhaupt keine Struktur hier haben in der Geschichte, wo wir hier Frontalunterricht wie in der Schule machen, sondern Ted macht einfach immer, was er will und das ist auch gut, so wollen wir das auch. Oh, jetzt Bourbon. Ja, das ist das, was er auch gerne macht. Also, cheers. Also es ist wie letztes Jahr. Ja, Ted, it's your turn now.
I'm fucking cooking. I'm busy right now. Sometimes when it comes to barbecue, and I kind of go all over the place, so you have to follow me, and if you don't understand me, too fucking bad. That's how it works. Because I haven't got a clue is what half of you are saying anyway. You could be probably saying I'm a sexy bitch and that's okay. Because I am. Yeah, me too. My nipples are hot. And all day long my nipples get hot. And so we're going to cook these hot and fast. And they'll take about 3.5 hours. So we're going to push, push, push. And so we're going to try and get this up to about 400, 450 degrees. You don't always have to go low and slow. It's all about managing the fire, managing the temperature, managing your time, and having fun. The whole thing about barbecue in my world, whether it's grilling or smoking, it's about having fun. If you're not having fun, what's the fucking point? And that's truly, truly my belief in it. My entire life, all I've ever wanted to do was cook, since I was a little kid. And yeah, I found my way, became a chef, worked in restaurants, worked in hotels, worked for rock bands and baseball teams and race car teams, and I've cooked all over the world and I've had fun. Because my philosophy is that if you're going to work, you might as well work at a job that you love to do. And for me, I love to cook. And a lot of the times, it's just an experiment. Every time you cook, it's an experiment. It's an experiment to get to the next step of making it better and better every time you do it. Not everything you cook works out. Not everything you do, everything you think about will work the proper way. But that's what cooking is about, is finding the way and learning the methods to make your life easier when you're going to cook the food. And that's really what it comes down to. So we're just going to pop just a little bit here and get a little more air inside the sucker. It's nice. Do you have eggs? Do you cook with an egg? You ever worked with a kamado? No one? Okay. So a kamado is made, invented in Asia, Japan, China, throughout Korea. They use these kamados, which are ceramic based, very thick ceramic all the way around. And this what winter, spring, summer, fall, it holds the heat. In the winter time, this is your best grill. It will keep things hot, whether it's -5, -25. This will always stay a nice constant. You'll use more charcoal, more fuel, but this will stay as a nice constant throughout the winter time. A gas grill, and I've written books on gas grilling and I've worked for gas grill companies. I no longer cook on gas grills because it's one method of simplicity, which is nice. It's fast, it's convenient. You come home, you turn it on, you have heat, but there's no real flavor. And you want to have flavor coming from whatever you're cooking on whatever you're going to do, because the ingredients of charcoal and wood are an ingredient in your recipe. Without the proper charcoal, without the proper wood, you can't really start a recipe. Gas is just plain. There's no flavor, there's no nothing. It's just a heat source. You can turn on your oven and get the same thing. So for these, they hold the heat in, and it's a constant. You can cook at a very low temperature, or you can cook at a very high temperature. And the one thing to remember with a kamado is that when you open the lid, you always burp. So just open it, let the heat out a little bit, then open. If not, if you go too fast, you'll burn your face off. Hi. Idiot. Goddamn bastards. Sometime you need lime.
I invite you.
Okay, cheers.
Cheers.
Be careful, it's hot.
The butter? Good, don't fuck it up. Does this have the gin in it? Gin and tonic?
Gin Butter.
Gin and tonic? Gin and tonic. Okay. In the butter. Follow me. Beautiful. Look at it.
Yeah.
This is nice, right? This is nice. Staircase of fire. And we do the Today is more a little bit of fun, a little bit of rustic, a little bit this is how we do, and make a little bit of crazy. And so this just roast some trout, put it here, over the fire, let it go. Kind of looks pretty. I might need to stretch this picture.
Want to be in it, chef?
Huh?
You want to be in it?
Oh, fuck no.
You'll fuck up the picture.
I don't want to ruin it. I just like to take a picture of it. There we go. Okay. Key.
No, what is the woman else?
Guck mal hier.
It's crazy.
Having cheese today? You need some too?
Yeah, maybe.
Parmesan.
Oh,
Look
yeah.
how tasty you are. Oh, fuck, it's a good time. Oh, fuck, cheese, that's mine.
Okay, so jetzt haben wir hier also eine von den Austern
Looking good.
mit der mit dem Gin Tonic und ja, dann probieren wir das mal. Ja, I hope I'll get it. Probieren wir es mal.
Salty. Yeah, salty, but it's definitely good. Cheese. Nice job. Fire roasted, right?
Rabbit kidney.
Perfect.
Ja, wie ihr wisst, ich bin kein großer Fischfreund und Austern, ich meine, wenn er sie macht, ist das eine andere Geschichte, dann probiere ich das auch, aber macht euch keine Hoffnung, dass ihr sowas in meinem Video seht. Das wird es nicht geben. Das nächste, was er macht, werdet ihr aber mir wahrscheinlich auch nicht sehen. Und zwar sind das Nierchen. Salbei ist das. Salbei. Salbei.
Salbei.
Ich denke, da setze ich beim Probieren auf jeden Fall mal aus, weil das ist sowas von gar nicht mein Fall. Aber, mein Gott.
So these fresh sage, I skewered them yesterday so that the flavor of the sage imparts into the kidney.
What temperature do you need for the...
Whatever it's got. So all you do is just cook a little. Patience, but the temperature would be, I mean, those coals are probably about 700 degrees, and this is something that cooks relatively quickly, so you just have to move, and as the fat renders, of course, that's where you're getting the flame, so you just want to move them around so that you get the fat to render and becomes crispy, and then everything comes together nice. And keep it off the edge so that from a presentation you get this nice look of the feel of the flavor of the sage, and it goes. And there's no, I'm using just a little bit of salt. And that's it there. Now we check the trout. Oh, what happened to you? So now we inject the lemons, we inject the limes,
Na gut, ich komme nicht drum rum, ne? Also hier haben wir jetzt also ein Nierchen von einem Kaninchen oder von einem Hasen und muss man jetzt einfach mal den Kopf ausschalten.
What are you telling lies?
I'm
Are you telling lies now?
I'm telling that I'm not used to eat.
Rabbit kidney?
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
I'm not used.
Put it in your mouth. It's like an orgasm of sex.
If you say so.
Oh yeah, chew it up, baby. Chew it up.
And what the fuck, it's
Yeah,
really good.
pretty good, eh? Salt, fresh sage, fresh rabbit kidneys over an open fire. Doesn't get any better than that.
Das ist jetzt kein Spaß, das ist saulecker. Scheiße, das ist echt gut. Das ist wirklich gut. Ja, it is.
Much better than expected.
Yeah, so better than. Oh, das ist echt gut.
Yeah, right?
Yeah, it really is.
I know I told you the oysters were good, but
No, but
not 1/10 as good as
yeah,
rabbit.
this is amazing.
The kidney is pretty good.
Yeah, it's awesome.
How can we kill as many rabbits do?
A rabbit is
We need to find rabbits.
in the last year has become one of my favorite meats.
Yeah.
I love it. It smokes, it grills, you can do so much with it, you can debone it, you can braise it, you can do everything, like a chicken. But there's more flavor to a rabbit. And a wild rabbit is even, or a hare is even nicer. It's a little tougher. But farm-raised rabbits are delicious. And these ones were beautiful. I was excited about that.
I'm not kidding. Is another one?
Yeah, no, it's gone.
No, it's gone?
That's why I rushed to
Thank you very much for that.
I had it, and I thought, wow.
Amazing, amazing, really amazing.
Da steht er. The onion. Guck ruhig. Ich will dir nicht.
Oh yeah, better get a picture.
Onions.
This is like a bloomin' onion, only only better. You can buy gadgets, a barbecue guru. There's a number of different things that you can put in here to regulate your temperature. My philosophy is that you don't learn how to barbecue and grill if you have a machine doing the work for you. You know, you can sit at your desk and you can look at your phone and go, ooh, everything's cooking nicely. That's not cooking. That's fucking sitting at your desk looking at your phone, pretending you're cooking. All right? You want to cook, cook. You want to fuck, fuck. Right? You want to sit at your desk and do nothing? That's not cooking. We are about cooking. So, we're going to take this down. Now we take these. These are bacon steaks. And we want to take it right down. We want to take it right down to, see how small the opening is? Just a little bit of air gets through. And down here, just a little bit of air gets through. And we want to bring this temperature down. Yeah, you don't want to fuck it up. DFIU.
So clever.
I try. So, because rule number 1, don't fuck it up. Okay. DFIU. It applies to everything in life. Don't fuck it up. To all my students back at Niagara College, don't fuck it up. Okay? Your one job, don't fuck it up. Okay? All the way through your life, your entire life, don't fuck it up. You get married, don't fuck it up by sleeping with another woman. Okay? Simple little rule to behave. Okay? You're going to a bar, you're drinking. Don't fuck it up by sleeping in a gutter. Making sure you get home. All right? It's an important aspect of life. Now we go back over here. I know, it's crazy.
So, das nächste ist also dann Rinderleber.
Jens, guck, so sieht Leber ohne Alkohol aus.
Nein.
Frisst aber noch nicht.
Bacon steak. Oh yeah. Well, we're all taking pictures. All good?
Yeah.
Okay. Now we check here.
It's good. Take a leg off.
And the thing about liver, don't overcook it. It's okay to eat it rare to medium rare. You'll get better flavor of the liver. It'll be warm throughout. And it doesn't matter, we charred this side, it'll be okay. Shit happens. So the liver is just veal liver, peeled. There's a fine memory. We've cut them into 2-inch thick steaks. So normally you'll go to the butcher and they'll give you a thin piece of liver. And then by the time you try and do anything with it, it's overcooked, it's tough, it's dry, and everybody hates liver. So this is a nice thick slice, grilled over the coals. Yeah, we got a little crispy on one side, but that's all right, because on this side we didn't, and all the way through, it's still rather nice. So the key is not to fuck it up. And that's it, direct with salt and some fresh sage. And then the pork belly, and then the onions. I took big Spanish onions, cut them into 16 so that when you smoke them, they open up and blossom and you get all the flavor throughout. You get the sweet sugar from the onion and the juices coming together. And then we drizzled them with Giuseppe's miso sauce and finished with a little salt and a little bit of the ketchup menace. And that's it. So you have classic liver, bacon, and onions, but done barbecue style. Jump on in.
Yeah, season it and then...
That's coffee.
Coffee. Just a little bit of coffee. Just offers a little flavor. And I also just gives me that last, because it burns fast, it just gives that last bit of heat to the charcoal, so I get the charcoal temperature up. So it's nice. And when the flame is gone, you'll be ready. When the fire is right and you have an even layer of coal and you eliminate as much of the air between the coal and the meat, you'll get a nice even cook. If you have too much air flowing in, so you have bigger chunks and bigger space, you get the air, that's where you'll burn the meat. So now it's just put it on and let it go. And anywhere for something like this, I find it's 6 to 10 minutes per side. And just be, and it's like if you were in your gas grill, only you'll get extreme flavor. And let it cook, and nice and easy.
Ich kenne Situationen, da hast du gegessen. Das hat ja lecker geschmeckt. Das ist aber kein Problem. Der ist ein bisschen wieder ein was denn heilen? Heilen. Heilen nicht.
Don't cut it.
Oh no. I'm down. Oh, wie ist das gesehen? Danke. Das falsche Seite. Kannst du doch nicht machen, das ist Käse. Eva schön müde. Also was Foto. Käse. Also wie ist heiraten? Ich wollte hier 30 Jahre. Deine Kinder. Ja, ich weiß. Genau. Nein, hier nicht. Also nächstes Jahr 16 oder 6.
Eins muss ich noch nachreichen. Wir hatten ja vorhin die Forellen über dem Feuer. Und das ist draus geworden. Ja, die Forellen quasi zerrupft, auf ein geröstetes Brot verteilt. Zusammen eben mit diesen Limetten, die mit diesem Butter mit Gin injiziert wurden. Und ja.
Natürlich, sagen wir, das ist geil. Das ist einfach nur geil, weißt du? Aber ich glaube, da musst du einfach noch auflassen.
Ihr merkt? Ihr wisst, ich bin kein großer Fischfreund, aber das ist tatsächlich ziemlich lecker als Brotaufstrich sozusagen und eine feine Geschichte. Mustard?
Yeah, thanks.
Müllverbrennungsanlage.
What time is it?
Game time.
1 o'clock, 1:15?
Also, ja. 1:15?
So that's 2 hours and 15 minutes to do a short rib. And everyone else, you can say 8 hours, 12 hours, 24 hours, 48 hours in sous vide. Yes, and in sous vide it will be super tender and melt in your mouth. But not all of us have time to set up the sous vide, to vacuum pack the short rib, to put it in the water, to bring it up. So sometimes you just want to have something that's fast, but you still want to have that cut of meat that's a little bit different. And so this way, you can smoke, you can grill, controlled temperature, and you can do it in under 2 to 3 hours. So you can come home from work at 4 o'clock and sit down for short ribs at 7. Who's that weird guy? Where's he go? He go to the Oh, look, it went down my arm. Fuck, give me a break. It's a piece of meat. It's not a show. It's just, you know, it's steak cooked on charcoal. Okay.
Nein. Dann fallen lassen, wo er heißt.
Steak, Caveman-Style, mit Senf und ja. Hammermäßige Kruste auf der Außenseite. In keinster Weise verbrannt, ihr habt es ja gesehen im Video. So einfach, so gut. So, ein bisschen Spaß mit Toms Western Küche.
Yeah.
Tom's Western Kitchen.
Yeah. Western kitchen, and then a little reflector on the top. Help keep the heat in to get the heads going.
So, what do we have here?
We have rabbits, whole rabbits. We took the kidneys out.
Yeah,
we made the
they were
sage
amazing.
skewers. We took the livers out. The rabbits have been marinating for 24 hours in this mixture of smashed apples, onions, sage, thyme, curry powder, garlic, and Jack Daniels. So Applejack rabbits. And so now we're just going to cook. We let it go, and then we're going to puree this, and we can baste with the mixture.
How long will that take?
As long as it takes, anywhere between, I figure anywhere between 2 and 4 hours.
Okay.
Just depends on Mother Nature and the wind back here in the corner. It's good. And now we have this little roof.
Yeah. So the heat comes down a bit.
The heat's going to come up and reflect down and just sort of keep us rocking and rolling all afternoon. So it's really, when you want to get into the older school methods, Tom's Western Kitchen, you know, it's a beautiful thing.
It is.
It's a beautiful
lot of
thing.
fun.
So it, you know, last year he said he was going to send me one, but he never did. He lied.
He will be there this evening.
I know, I give him shit.
Yeah.
There we go. You know, because it's already right there, starting to cook, right? And so it's a time, and you'll just let it go. And the key is that you have to watch. You just have to be patient.
Yeah.
Everything, whatever you do, is about the patience. Except for that guy. He sleeps with everything. Oh. And now we wait.
So, erinnert ihr euch noch, vor 4 Stunden haben wir ein paar Kaninchen aufgehangen. Da sind sie.
Die erste Woche sind gestern.
Oh ja. So sehen die Jungs jetzt aus. Gekocht. Über offenem Feuer in der Westernküche. Hier drüben haben wir noch die Lebern von den Kaninchen. Die werde ich aber nicht probieren. Aber, das kann ich euch sagen, die Nieren von den Dingern waren unfassbar. Und das aus meinem Mund zu hören, ist eigentlich schon echt befremdlich, aber die waren großartig. So Ted, are you happy with them?
Yeah, it's going to take a little longer. We still need some more time. I may just have to, like here.
Yeah,
it's all done.
This is good.
But here it's still a little, but I'm going to finish it off on the grill later. The heads ribs are done. It's just here in the back, but I'm going to put them on the grill afterwards.
Soweit also mein Video zur Cooking Class mit Ted Reader und an dieser Stelle ein riesen Dankeschön an Matthias Stäube und an Maria Groß von der Bachstelze in Erfurt, die auch im zweiten Jahr es geschafft haben, dass dieses Barbecue Urgestein den Weg aus Kanada nach Deutschland gefunden hat. Im letzten Jahr war es großartig, dieses Jahr war es noch besser. Vielen, vielen lieben Dank, dass ihr das möglich gemacht habt und wer von euch noch nicht in der Bachstelze gewesen ist in Erfurt, sollte das auf jeden Fall mal machen. Maria ist absolut großartig. An dieser Stelle auch nochmal der Hinweis auf das Video von Pitmaster X, das linke ich euch hier oben rein, das solltet ihr euch auf jeden Fall noch anschauen, es sind nur 4 oder 4,5 Minuten und das Ganze nochmal in etwas komprimierter Form. Und ansonsten hoffe ich, dass euch mein Video gefallen hat. Wenn dem so ist, freue ich mich wie immer über einen Daumen nach oben und einen freundlichen Kommentar. Sollte noch kein Abonnenten des Kanals sein, habt ihr die Möglichkeit, das da oben noch zu ändern, würde mich sehr freuen. Das war's für dieses Mal. Vielen Dank fürs Zuschauen, euer Jörn von BBQ aus Rheinhessen. Bis dann.